Did you know you can use absolutely any font inside Canva? You are not limited to the Canva fonts that come automatically there. The caveat to this is that you must have Canva Pro, but in essence, if you didn't know, there are billions of fonts that you can purchase or download for free online that people have created throughout time, and you can download those and use them for your brand, for your business, for your graphics, and you can bring any of those fonts right inside Canva. And not only will I explain how to upload these fonts, but I'll also show you some places where you can get some of these fonts. If you hang around to the end, I'm going to show you a really cheap place to download some great quality fonts that you can use commercially for your business, because that's a real big caveat with fonts is you don't just want to download a free font and use it. You need to make sure it has all the right commercial licenses, because I have heard of people getting emails from font foundries saying you used our font illegally, pay up. We don't want that. So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to do just that. So hello, welcome to my channel if we have not met yet. My name is Jackie and I am a graphic designer who is obsessed with helping everyday business owners utilize programs just like Canva to create incredible business graphics that are going to make them sales and give them confidence to show up in their business instead of making them fall behind. And so in this video, I want to show you how you can upload any font right inside Canva and then go ahead to use it. So there are two ways you can upload a font and I'm going to show you both of them today. As I mentioned, you must have Canva Pro for this feature. If you are a business owner, having Canva Pro is a really great investment because obviously hiring a designer will cost you thousands, but paying the subscription for Canva Pro is far more affordable and even more affordable than the Adobe Suite. So I count it as a great business cost. If you want my affiliate link to help the channel, feel free to grab the link in the description. So the first place you can upload your font is in the brand kit. So if I go to canva.com and then toggle over to this left-hand panel that has brand on it, this is where your brand kit lives. So this is where in Canva Pro, you can upload your brand fonts, your brand logos, your brand colors. And when you upload your brand fonts, you can choose to upload a brand new font and not just select one of Canva's fonts. So if I go onto the left-hand panel here and choose fonts, you can see I have these options to select a font and choose any font kind of that I want to for this. So I could choose Poppins or Handles and whatever I want to do here, good times. But if you want to add your own font into here, all you need to do is scroll down to the bottom and click on Manage Uploaded Fonts. Now I've already got 181 uploaded here, so that's why it says Manage My Fonts. But you can see when I click that, you can look at all my fonts and I can delete them if I want to, or I can go to this Add New button. And when you press Add New, it's going to open up your computer files. Now I don't have a font here ready because I wanted to show you the process of getting a font to do this. So you can go to so many different websites to download fonts. There are free font places, as I mentioned, you want to make sure that you're checking they have a commercial license if they're free. And there are tons and tons of paid places to purchase fonts. Some great places that are credible are places like My Fonts or FontSpring. You could also use a Google font. And there are other great places to purchase like Etsy, Creative Market, and what I'm going to show you today, Creative Fabrica. Creative Fabrica is a really great one. And again, I'm going to put an affiliate link below if you'd like to take advantage of this deal. But in essence, if you sign up for them on a monthly subscription, you can access as many fonts as you want to, which is really great because it helps you to test out fonts, because sometimes you just don't know if a font's going to look good in your particular wording. And so I've opened up Creative Fabrica here, and you can see when I click on the fonts panel here, I've got a ton of different fonts that I can use and that I can purchase for free. Or if you don't want to grab a subscription, you can just purchase it as a once-off. So let's just pick a cute font down here. Let's go to Fairy Dreams. And now as someone who has an account with them, a subscription with them, I can purchase and download this font for free, and it says commercial usage allowed. Feel free to double check this commercial usage license. Some fonts have rules around using it for ads. Some fonts have rules against using it for social media, which I find absolutely wild. But make sure you're just double checking the commercial use guide. Wherever you download a font, it will have some guidelines on what the rules are around commercial use. But when I'm happy, I'm going to download that file and it's going to go into my downloads. Now, if you are on a Mac, all you need to do is click on that and it will open up a zip file for you. To unzip a file is very simple on a Mac. You can just double click and it will unzip the file. And so it's going to export this plain file format. You can see if I zoom in a little bit for you, it's got the font on it and it's got OTF. That's our file type. You could find OTF. Sometimes it's TTF. There's a couple of other options, but those are some of the main ones. And so once you've got that font file, you can then upload that into Canva. If you're unsure on how to unzip on PC, just chuck it into Google and it will pop up for you. Quite straightforward, but hopefully you know how to unzip, because I can imagine it'd be quite frustrating not knowing that, because you even need to unzip files from inside Canva. So it's quite important we know how to do that. So let's now grab our font file and bring this into Canva. So I'm going to go back. So I'm going to go back to my uploaded fonts section, go to Add New. I'm going to grab that font file I just found and press Open. Straightforward as that. Now Canva's going to pop up with a little thing here just saying, hey, do you have ownership of this font? Are you allowed to use it? And you're going to have done your research and you're going to say, yes, that is correct, confirm and upload. So I'm going to upload your file for you, and I can then see it in my uploaded fonts area here. I'm going to leave that area now, and if I wanted to bring that in as a brand font, I could go to here, click on any kind of these font sections, press this little drop down here, and I can choose my font. I would remember that was called Fairy, so I would search the word Fairy, and you can see that font is now popping up for me. Press tick. And now when I go into a design, say I want to change this font to that font there, I could go over into my font section, click on the font name, and I'm going to scroll down to my brand kit. So this is where it has, you can see the little CO and my business name, that these are the fonts I've uploaded as my brand fonts. So if I click on Fairy Dreams Regular, you can see that's all there for me ready to go, which is so useful and such a quick process when you know how to do it. Let's do it one more time because I want to show you the alternate version to doing this. And so if I go over to Creative Fabrica again, and perhaps I want to try a different font this time, let's go for this one here. Click on that, and because I have my license, my subscription with them, I can just press download and I don't have to pay anything extra for those extra fonts. Download that. Again, press the file here, or I could just simply go to my downloads. So if I'm in my downloads folder, and I can double click on here, and it's now unzip that file. Now this one here is a good one to show you because you can see it has 4 different versions. You can see I've got OTF, TTF, OTF, and TTF, and I've got a modern regular and a modern bold. So this font has 2 variations, and it's giving me 2 different file type options. I haven't found a problem with either sort of file type that I upload to using Canva, so feel free just to pick whichever you like. But if you do want to use the bold and regular versions, make sure you upload both of those. So I'm going to now go back into Canva, and I'm going to show you the alternate way to upload a font. So if I click on the font here, click on the font name, down the bottom here you can see upload a font. If I click on this, it'll again navigate to my computer. So I'm going to now find that font I just uploaded, click on here, and if I hold down Command on my keyboard, you could do Control on PC. You can select multiple at once. So I don't need all of these. I'm just going to select OTF, or you could select both the TTF, doesn't matter. I'm going to choose both the bold and the regular. I'm then going to hit open. Canva's going to pop up with this notification again, press confirm and upload, and it's going to upload both of those files to my Canva. And you can see here when I scroll down underneath my brand kit option here is the uploaded fonts section. So these are all the uploaded fonts I've uploaded over my years using Canva. So I'm going to scroll to the A section, which isn't very far down. I need to go back up, and I can see that font I just downloaded. So if I click on that, you can see it's going to apply that font here for me. Now you'll also see it comes with a little arrow at the side here. This arrow at the side is going to show me the different variations of this font. If I was to click on this arrow, you can see it's giving me that regular version or that bold version, because remember I uploaded 2 versions. Click on bold and you can see I've got the bold version here, and I can toggle between those there. And if I was to click, this is a good version because if I was to highlight some text here, I can press the bold button up the top in Canva and it's going to switch to use the bolded version of that font, which is so useful. And so that is how you can upload your fonts in Canva. Now remember a couple of things. Firstly, make sure you have the full usage and rights to use that font. If you have had a designer brand for you, make sure you also purchase the font license yourself unless they've purchased it on your behalf. And if you haven't yet purchased your brand fonts, there are a few things you need to know about it. For example, I think this font here is actually a little bit too unreadable in this situation. I would mostly only use it for headings. If you don't know what your fonts are communicating, if you don't know how to pair fonts well together, if you're not sure how to choose the right fonts or find the right licenses, then I would love to have you inside my course. I have a course I've designed especially for business owners who are trying to make their own branding, and they're actually trying to make branding that's going to help them succeed. They're not trying to just DIY something that's going to look unprofessional. They're ready to commit to this business. And if you are ready for that, if you are wanting your business to look like the professional that you are, look as incredible as a product or service that you offer, then I can help you with that. And I have a whole course that goes through not just fonts, but choosing colors, creating your own professional and unique logo from scratch, choosing brand elements and styling, learning the design principles that are going to get you seen and your designs looking professional, and how to make designs really quickly, along with a ton of templates and tutorials for everything in between. So if that sounds interesting to you, check out the link in the description. I would love to have you inside, because spending ages watching random YouTube videos trying to work out how to work out your fonts or how to work out your colors or how to work out your logo is going to not only confuse you, but not end up with a professional result. And if you are wanting your business to succeed, it's time that you say yes to getting help. And I would love to help you with that. So make sure you check out the link in the description. And in the meantime, have fun using your fonts and playing with them and experimenting. And if you want to, make sure you check out Creative Fabrica, because there is a ton of great options there to help you experiment and have a bit of a play. So there you go. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next week for another video. And if you're not yet subscribed, please go ahead and do that, because every single week I am sharing with you branding, design tips, as well as Canva tutorials. See you next week.